Your person has been searching for you everywhere, unable to escape the profound connection they feel with you. Your presence lingers in their thoughts and emotions, leaving them riddled with guilt over the way they have treated you. They find themselves overwhelmed and frustrated, directing their anger and confusion at the karmic people in their life, those who are not you, those who cannot replace you. No matter how much they try to distract themselves, they cannot fill the void left by your absence. This realization has sparked a deep desire within them to return to you, this time with more to offer. They are determined to make things official because they can sense you are moving forward, pulling away from the connection, and perhaps losing hope in its future. This awareness has shifted their mindset entirely. Your person is now resolute in chasing you, unwilling to let go of the bond you share. Meanwhile, you have been embracing a period of solitude, focusing on your own growth and happiness. You've taken the time to nurture your creativity, learn new things, and explore your individuality. This has allowed you to regain a sense of balance and independence, and you are finding peace in your own little world. You've chosen to prioritize yourself, building a life filled with joy and purpose, even as you process the hurt they caused you. Despite their past actions, your person cannot deny the love they feel for you. They now realize how deeply they hurt you, and the weight of that pain has become unbearable for them. It's as though life without you has lost its meaning, and they're beginning to understand the consequences of their behavior. They know you've likely sent them an unspoken message, perhaps through telepathic connection or the unbreakable bond you share. In essence, you've told them to focus on their own ego and desires while you continue to be happy and busy in your world. This silent communication has only deepened their regret, as they now see how wrong they were to underestimate you. Your person ignored you, dismissed your worth, and read you entirely wrong. They treated the connection casually, failing to recognize its depth and significance. Now, as they reflect on their actions, they regret every moment they allowed their ego and indecisiveness to dictate their behavior. They are painfully aware that you've grown weary of their in and out patterns, and they fear losing you forever. Yet, out of this pain and turmoil, a new chapter is beginning to emerge for both of you. The toxic cycles and endings that have characterized your past interactions are giving way to transformation. This period of separation and reflection has not been in vain. It has served as a catalyst for growth and healing, paving the way for a fresh start. A new beginning is on the horizon, one that promises to bring you both back together in a healthier and more meaningful way. This upcoming union is not just about rekindling a romance but fulfilling the soul mission that brought you together in the first place. The journey has been difficult, filled with lessons and challenges that have tested both of you. However, it has also prepared you for the deeper connection that awaits. As you and your person move forward, the pain and regret of the past will serve as a reminder of the importance of nurturing and cherishing what you share. For you, this process has been transformative. You've learned to value yourself, to find joy and purpose independently of anyone else. You've discovered new strengths and passions, and this personal evolution has made you even more radiant and magnetic. Your person, too, has undergone their own awakening. They now see the truth of your connection and are ready to make amends, to offer you the love and commitment you deserve. The road ahead will not be without challenges, but the promise of this new beginning is a powerful motivator. It is an opportunity to build something lasting, something rooted in mutual respect, understanding, and love. As you both step into this next phase, you carry with you the wisdom gained from your experiences and the hope of fulfilling your shared destiny. This is a turning point, a chance to leave behind the pain and confusion of the past and embrace the future with open hearts. Together, you have the potential to create a partnership that is not only fulfilling but also aligned with the greater purpose of your journey. The time for healing and reunion is drawing near, and it holds the promise of a brighter, more harmonious chapter for both of you. I have tried so many times to talk to others about how I feel about you, but no one seems to understand the depth of our connection. They try to offer advice or brush off my emotions as infatuation, but they don't truly see what we have. The bond we share is unique, something that words alone cannot fully explain. Believe me when I say that I would do anything to be with you again. No distance, no obstacle, no misunderstanding could ever diminish how much I long to be by your side. When I see you talking to others, I feel this pang of jealousy that I cannot control. It's not because I don't trust you, but because the thought of anyone else sharing even a fraction of the connection we have feels unbearable. My emotions are overwhelming, and sometimes I don't know how to manage them. But deep down, I know we are stronger together. The connection we share is powerful, unshakable, and unlike anything I have ever experienced. I know more about you than you might think. Every detail, every nuance of who you are, is etched into my mind. Your quirks, your strengths, your vulnerabilities, I see them all, and I treasure every part of you. Still, I find myself struggling with how to come forward. I'm afraid of making a fool of myself, of saying the wrong thing or coming across as too vulnerable. I've pushed you away so many times, and I regret each and every moment I let my fears and insecurities hurt you. I know I've caused you pain, and it weighs heavily on my heart. If I could go back and undo those moments, I would. But I can only hope that you'll see past my mistakes and recognize the depth of my feelings for you. I think about you more than I think about myself. You are constantly on my mind, from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep. Sometimes, I wish I could be a fly on the wall, just to watch you, to see what you're up to, and to understand your world better without intruding or drawing attention to myself. It's not about spying or mistrust, it's about wanting to feel closer to you, even when we're apart. I want to know everything about your life, your thoughts, and your dreams because you mean that much to me. My heart has been broken so many times before, and I had almost given up on the idea of love. Then you came into my life when I least expected it. They say true love arrives unexpectedly, and that couldn't be more true in our case. I was completely unprepared for the way you made me feel, how you turned my world upside down in the best possible way. Falling in love with you was a shock, but it was also the most beautiful surprise of my life. I didn't see it coming, and yet, now I can't imagine my life without you. At times, it's hard for me to see others drawn to you. I know it's selfish, but I can't help feeling uneasy about the attention you receive. You are magnetic, and people naturally gravitate toward you. While I admire and respect the qualities that make you so special, it's hard not to feel protective. I want to be the one who stands by your side, who gets to share in your laughter and your quiet moments. Knowing that others see what I see in you only reinforces how lucky I am to have you in my life, but it also stirs a fear that I might lose you. You should know that when I think about you, my pain seems to melt away. In a world that can often feel overwhelming and full of challenges, you are my safe haven, my source of comfort and joy. Just the thought of you is enough to lift my spirits and remind me of what truly matters. I've never felt this way about anyone before. The love I have for you is unlike anything I've ever experienced. It's deep, unwavering, and all-consuming. I've spent so much time reflecting on us, on what we mean to each other, and on the future I hope we can share. My feelings for you go beyond mere affection, they are rooted in a profound respect and admiration for the person you are. I see your strength, your kindness, and your incredible capacity to light up a room, and I feel so fortunate to know you. Despite my fears, despite my mistakes, my love for you remains steadfast. All I ask is for a chance to show you how much you mean to me. I want to be better for you, to prove that my love is genuine and enduring. I know I've faltered in the past, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make things right. You are my heart, my inspiration, and my greatest source of happiness. I've never loved anyone the way I love you, and I hope, with all my heart, that you can feel the same way about me. Your love, care, and presence are truly incomparable and irreplaceable. No matter how hard I try, I can't find anything or anyone who could come close to what you mean to me. I want to start by apologizing for all the times I misunderstood you. Looking back, I realize that my actions and reactions stemmed from my own unresolved insecurities. Instead of facing the parts of myself I've been avoiding for so long, I unknowingly projected my fears and doubts onto you. I didn't want to confront the shadows within me, and unfortunately, you bore the brunt of that inner struggle. There were moments when you asked me questions that touched the deepest corners of my heart, places I had hidden away since childhood. Those questions made me angry, even triggered feelings I didn't fully understand at the time. I see now that the anger wasn't because of you, but because you brought to light wounds I had buried long ago. It was terrifying to face those parts of myself, yet, at the same time, it was deeply moving. The fact that you saw my pain, that you understood me in ways no one else ever has, left me feeling vulnerable but also grateful. It's rare to find someone who cares enough to ask the hard questions, who can look past the surface and into the heart of someone's struggles. For that, I will always be thankful to you. Still, my fear of vulnerability held me back. It was as if every time you got too close, I put up walls to protect myself. I was scared, not of you, but of being open and exposed. The possibility of rejection, of showing my true self only to be turned away, was overwhelming. I kept running from you, running from the love you offered, because it felt safer to stay hidden behind my barriers. I told myself it was better not to risk opening my heart, but in doing so, I denied both of us the chance to experience something deeper. Despite my fears and the mistakes I've made, one thing has always been clear to me: you are an incredible person. You're not just kind and loving, but also authentic and real in a way that's so rare to find. You have a way of being that makes people feel seen and valued. I've always admired that about you, even during the times when I couldn't fully express it. Your authenticity inspires me and makes me want to be better, not just for you, but for myself as well. I love so many things about you, more than I can even put into words. Your presence feels like a safe haven, a place where I can be myself without fear of judgment. Your care and understanding have shown me what it means to truly be supported by someone. There's something so special about the way you see people, the way you see me. It's as though you can look past all the noise and chaos and find the core of who I am. That kind of connection is priceless, and I don't take it for granted. But if I'm being completely honest, there's one thing that hurts me deeply: the times when you ignore me or choose not to talk to me. It feels like a part of me goes missing in those moments, like I'm suddenly disconnected from something that brings me so much light and joy. I understand that no relationship is perfect, and everyone needs space sometimes, but I hope you know how much your presence means to me and how much I value our connection. As I reflect on everything we've been through, I feel a mix of emotions. There's regret for the ways I've let my fears and insecurities get in the way, but there's also hope. Hope that I can learn from my mistakes, grow, and become the person I want to be, not just for myself, but for us. I want to let go of the fear that's been holding me back and embrace the love you've so generously offered. You are truly one of a kind, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life. Thank you for being patient with me, for seeing the good in me even when I struggled to see it myself. Your love has been a guiding light, even in my darkest moments, and for that, I am forever grateful. I hope you know just how much you mean to me and how much I love you. My heart is open, and I'm ready to let go of the fear that's kept me from fully embracing what we have. You are, and always will be, one of the most precious parts of my life.